My name is Nadine Butch. When I became a football referee, football in our country was facing a lot of challenges, ranging from the rowdy fans to low pay. Then came Pawapesa. The betting came. It did not only bring transformation in the sport, but also in people's lives. It is because of the introduction of Pawapesa that you could see guys who knew nothing about basic writing, walking around with notebooks as if they are IEBC officials, conducting a census, ladies and gentlemen. Guys could memorize all the teams in the Guatemala Premier League, but had no idea about what chess bank was all about. Men officially made Pawapesa their LB, MCM, TBT, FKF, BFF, and even MWK. Ladies and gentlemen, it is because of this reason that I, Nadine Butch, decided to join this race to enrich myself by betting. But there was one grave impediment. The Pawapesa rules. Rule number 1, maximum amount for betting was 10,000. Rule number 2, the bet was valid for 90 minutes, no extra time. Rule number 3, no referee or player was supposed to bet. Rule number 4, which was the most important of them all, if a referee was called upon to officiate a match, he was supposed to declare before the match if he has vested interest or not. But who am I? Nadine Butch himself to follow those rules? Of course not. I decided to break all of them without repairing them. By 1, joining Pawapesa to continue betting. 2, accessing 2 IDs, one of which was a fake one, so that I'll continue betting without being caught. Unfortunately, my bets were rarely successful. For example, on 29 February, I placed a whooping 3,000 shillings on you Arsenal to win. Only for you to be rashforded by under 21 boys. Sometimes you fall me. Things not always work in your favor. At times, ladies and gentlemen, one is never sure of his bet till the last minute. To make the matter worse, the innovators of Pawapesa came up with a jackpot and that will see people empty their bank accounts and others next just to bet and become millionaires. It is because of the introduction of the jackpot and that will see guys, they have their luck too far. Can you imagine someone investing a near 100 shillings and they're expecting 30 million? Ladies and gentlemen, but the ultimate of it all came towards the end of the Premier League season. Last year, the match highlighted was the explosive Mashemeji Derby, pitting arch rivals Mufutu FC. Mufutu FC. This was a type of a team that had a very dangerous striker whose upper side was improper, that when he was on the other half, he was automatically declared offside. On the other side, ladies and gentlemen, was Chindumbu United. Now, this was a team with a female coach who was vertically challenged but horizontally gifted. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this was a type of a team, a type of a match that was listed among the other 12 matches in the jackpot. For those of you who are keen followers of football, know the stakes that come with such a type of a match. This is a type of a match that when one side scores, it automatically transforms from football to a certain type of handball played by the fans who use readily available materials, e.g. viti, mawe, karatasi, meza. Okay, I wonder where mezas come from in a football stadium. Anyway, the innovators The innovators of Pawapesa knew that this was a big match and that would attract very, very many people. Therefore, they decided to give it a jackpot of 36 million shillings. Hey, what to hassle? See the person is a Tumika Kulipa Wanim. Ladies and gentlemen, I immediately decided to place my multi-bets that will lead me to the jackpot. And also look, which of these two teams will be my direct ticket to Millionaire? The odds were clear. Chindubu United had been given an odd of 20.12, whereas Mufuto FC had been given an odd of 0.1. Ladies and gentlemen, things were clear, and one thing was certain. Chindubu United was suffering a lot due to financial malaria. But the money put on them was too promising to ignore. One will tell you for free that Mufuto FC will win this match with a lot of ease. But having the surprises football can pull on you, I decided to go for the dangled carrot and place my whole money to Chindubu United. After all, people make it to us off. No sooner had I placed my money, ladies and gentlemen, than I received a call from the refereeing board. I don't tell you. I can't move you go to move in this gear. That's what every when you're going to work with your type. I'm a people and people who live in Goma and make a go back on a very house. You can say every game. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my perfect chance. I accepted with a lot of pleasure. But because one of these would be my direct ticket to Millionaire. Two, refereeing a Mashemeki derby has always been my dream. But one thing bothered my conscience, ladies and gentlemen. The standing orders were very, very clear. No member officiating any match should have any vested interests in betting. If you think that I, chief referee, experienced referee, important referee, Nelly puts himself referee of derby to be referee, would allow these standing orders to come between me, myself, and the 36 million shillings. Continue thinking. I kept it to myself and waited for the big day. On the day of the match, ladies and gentlemen, the atmosphere was filled with nostalgia. People came from all over. And those who had come to support their teams, and those who had come to support their 100 shillings. You could see the rivalry that existed between these two teams. On one side was Mufuto FC singing their magical tunes. Mufuto Loyanwa, Mufuto Kolwapako, on the other side, ladies and gentlemen, was Chindubu United jumping up and down, up and down, up and down with their dreams and dancing to their magical tunes. Chindubu Fungaba, when the two teams set onto the pitch, I told myself, yeah, here comes your 36 million shillings. Please do not let it go. Keeping that in mind, I did everything, I mean everything, to frustrate Mufuto FC. Hey, I slept for them. I saw for them. Niliwalalia, niliwaonea. Hey, for example, yani, niliwadandia tu kama maji, niliwadandia tu kama maji, niliwadandia. For example, if I'm a Mufuto FC player, sprinted with the ball toward the Chindubu United goal and looked as if anaenda kufunga bao, I immediately yellow carded him for bringing athletics in football. If for causing public embarrassment. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm Futu FC player, went down and cried out for a foul, I immediately, for being a crybaby, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm Futu FC captain, came to me to complain, I immediately, yellow carded him and red carded him at the same time for questioning the decisions of a referee. After all, the referee's confusion is always final. The 36, ladies and gentlemen, the 36 million shillings lingered on and on throughout the match into the 82 minutes, and no team had scored to break the deadlock. I became so worried, ladies and gentlemen, because I knew by the 90th minute, if no team had scored, then the jackpot would be null and void. I also remembered that during half-time break, I had taken a commercial break and looked at my list of predictions. All the other 12 matches were right. This was the only team standing between me, myself, and the 36 million shillings. Just as I was thinking on what to do and asking you, my fellow Merudians, on what to do, the chance presented itself on the 87th minute. The Chino United winger, Luchera Jr., jumped on the ball, Puto FC, and accidentally stepped on his untied shoelaces and fell closer to the 18-yard box. Hey, I did not wait for my first assistant linesman to raise the flag, indicating whether it was a dive or a foul. I immediately rushed to him and encouraged him. Songa, box, just a couple minutes, and pointed straight on the penalty kick box. Hell broke loose, ladies and gentlemen. Hell broke loose. The agitated Futu fans that I had provoked beyond limits stormed onto the pitch with all types of weaponry: forks, steamers, maui, karatasi, and even Huyukitu was saying, "Hey, Mufutu namawe wamelani wa, namawe wamelani wa, Mufutu namawe wamelani." Ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I remember is that I found myself in hospital. Besides me was my first assistant linesman. He told me that the federation looked into the match and confirmed that the Mufuthu FC fans had disrupted the match by not allowing the penalty to be kicked. Therefore, affirmative actions were taken against them and they were disqualified. And victory, ladies and gentlemen, victory handed over to Chindubu United. As the Pawapesa organizers were also refunding the money to those people who had placed their bets, they came across my ID. Whatever they, I had forgotten to use my fake one. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall name it. Hey, I was banned as a referee for life. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if Pawapesa meninyonya, hey, one more job in intend. Hey, Pawapesa you. So, hey, nakuomba hefafi, sichukue kazi yangu we, Mungu akileta urefa, analeta firimbi yake. Oh, wenda bibi akaenda, sababu yake Pawapesa. I went back to square zero, having learned a bitter lesson regarding implications of corruption. Hey. End of story. What a Well, and this season, ladies and gentlemen, I have vowed to myself to advocate against biasness in football, to promote national development, and also to advise you, please, play your Pawapesa carefully in a Nyanya! Bandu wa Pawapesa! Why na mko ya mchunge? Kama mliko chunga kanye kwenye Pawapesa! Powerhouse!